Okay, first and foremost, I want to give all the honors and the praises and all the glory belongs to my Lord and Savior, whose name is Yahweh by Sham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Mahava Kwadash. Name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. As you already know, his son's name is Yahweh Shai, who I reverence and honors. To the apostles that are in the Holy Spirit, and to the hopeful elect across the globe, and to the few, very few brothers and sisters listening and also learning in the hopes of being saved within these last days, right? And I want to say to Wadi Yahweh, to Wadi Yahweh by Sham Yahweh Shai, to Wadi Yahweh, to Wadi Yahweh by Sham Yahweh by Sham Yahweh Shai, for allowing me to minister to the elect in the hopes that they will be saved within these last days. This lesson, I know some people say, the more you speak about it, the more it become your reality. Don't speak about it, don't mention it. No, I want to mention it to make brothers and sisters more aware of what's happening. Okay? That's why I want to mention this. And what am I going to mention again? Yes, the topic of what they call gang stalking. Right? And guess what? Yeah, there's going to be consequences for these people. These are people, basically, these are people that have sold out. Right? That's what it is. People that have sold their soul and that are doing the bidding of Satan. Right? So, come on now. Start at Psalms. Bro, we're just going to get into different scriptures. Right? And again, we may even go into different tactics they use, because I want to make brothers aware. Right? Aware, circumspect. They know what to look out for. They know what to do. Go to Psalms first. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Right? The counsel of the ungodly. So we don't want to be in the counsel of the ungodly. Okay? We don't want to be in the counsel of the ungodly. We don't want to be surrounded by the ungodly. Right? We don't want to be taking counsel of the ungodly. Because if you do that, you're liable to what? To be condemned with the ungodly. Nor standeth in the way of sinners. Right? Those that are not choosing to repent. So you got to keep your distance with those that are of this world. The more you grow, that's what we have to do. Remember, they're trying to, part of this gang stalking program is to get you back into the world, the matrix. That's what it's designed to do. Right? Nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Right? So we also don't want to be around the scornful, the complainers, the ungrateful. And his delight is in the Lord Yahweh Shai. In his law doth he meditate day and night. So we have to meditate day and night upon the law of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Day and night. Okay? And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. And when the tree is planted by the rivers of water, it's getting everything it needs. It's constantly flourishing. That bringeth forth his fruit in his season. So you're going to bring forth fruit. Don't even worry about that. You're going to bring forth that fruit in due season. Right? His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. Whatever he doeth shall prosper. Bro, it doesn't get any better than this. Whatever he do shall prosper. If the Lord's with it, the Lord will prosper you. If he's really dealing with you. Right? And it says Babakashah. And that's why the so-called, I hate calling it that term, but I'll call it that term anyway. That's why the so-called gang stalkers, that's why they have to follow, because you're prospering. And when you have faith, when you have the Holy Spirit, there ain't no saying how far you can go. There is no limitations in terms of Yahweh, what you can do. Don't you get it? right? And that's why they're like, follow him, get him. I see, bro, you notice I swap spots, I move spots. It's that same behavior. These people, they're controlled. They have to follow. Wherever I go, you go, right? Wherever I go, they go. I don't mind this, right? Maybe just a minute. And it says, Babaka Shah, his lethals shall not wither, whatsoever we do shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but I like the chaff which with the wind driveth away. So you know what happens when chaff is driven away? You see it no more, right? That's how these people are going to be, like chaff, right? The ungodly are going to be like chaff, yeah? Like the wind driven away. Okay? Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in judgment, right? Nor the sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord Yahweh Shai knoweth the way of the righteous. He already knows the way of the righteous. But the way of the ungodly shall perish. Bro, your gangstalkers, they're ungodly. Let's not make excuses. Right? What they call them, perps. I don't know where they go. Your perps, your gangstalkers, your agents, they're ungodly. Right? So that they're going to perish. Now, you may say, well, when? I don't know. When Yahweh Shai deems fit. Right? I just want to know how, you know what? I was about to say, how long has this been going on for? It's been going on since Yahweh Shai was on the scene. A lot of people say, oh, it's a Stasi. It's a Stasi, East Germany. No. They just adapted that practices. These are ancient practices. Gangstalking is an ancient practice. It goes further back than the Stasi's. When the Stasi's, what, 1900s? It goes further back than that. This is a 2,000-year-old program. Okay. Really older than that, because Babylon, what was Egypt known for? A central government. Central. Right? You had the builders, and you had that central government. Right? So, it really goes further back than Stasi Germany. It's just that they adapted that to what they were doing. And we're going to get more into this. Because brothers, it's just about giving you all the information and the knowledge you need out of the scriptures. Alright? So, we went to that, the ungodly shall perish. Excuse me, just a minute. I'm not in a rush with this one as well. I'm going to take my time. Not everybody can handle this, you know. Not everybody can handle this. Right? This is for the strong. This is for those that have faith. Okay? Excuse me just a minute. Go to this. Proverbs 4 and 13. Take fast hold of instruction. Let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life. Enter not into the path of the wicked. The scripture says, enter not in the path of the wicked. Oh yeah, you join us. Look, bro, we're gonna give you some money. We might give you just stay indoors. Would you watch him? You know, we just give you about £750, you know, a week or whatever. Just as long as you watch him. Would you cough when you walk past him? Would you sneeze? Would you do a fart? You know, would you just do that? And we give you some money. Would you follow him around? We'd pay you off. The scripture says, enter not in the path of the wicked. That's you enter in the path of the wicked. And I know, money answers a lot of problems. But you gotta have integrity. Yeah. Gotta have integrity, man. Right? Enter not in the path of the wicked. That's what the scriptures say. Okay? Enter not. But that's what a lot of people are doing. That's what a lot of people are doing. They're entering into the path of the wicked. Right? for gift cards or whatever. So enter not in the path of the wicked. Excuse me just a minute. And go not in the way of evil men. Right? Go not in the way of evil men. Don't follow. No matter how much money they give you. And bro, come on. They're just showing you how morally people's the morals of people, they've the standards. Right? If Esau can go around doing this and you just got people doing this left, right and centre, it's showing you there's like a moral decay. People would do anything. Oh, we give you this money, would you just to this woman, would you just bend over in front of him? Come on. This is getting bad now. It's getting bad now. There's so much people are involved. So much. And yes, it's spiritual, but it's systematic. It's everywhere around you. Everywhere. Right? I've said it before. It's your Royal Mail vans. Right? It's your M&S food vans. It's your bus drivers. I've said it already. Right? Your local post office. It's all of them, because they all make up the system. If they weren't playing along, then you'd be able to see, oh shit, there's already is a problem within this system, which we still see it. But it's designed to make you think that, yeah, everything is running smooth. But I want to continue on that part I was on. Proverbs 4 and 14. Enter not in the path of the wicked. Go not in the way of evil men. Go not into the way of the path of evil men. Yeah. Avoid it. Pass by it, not by it. Turn from it and pass away. Remove yourself from it. Because if you end up getting caught up with the wrong people, you're in trouble now. Because the people that are in this program, that are part of it, that are the perpetrators, and the ones that are helping them, guess what? Now they have something on you. Now when you don't comply to what they say, their next order, you're in trouble of being targeted. So the beautiful thing about this program, look. They all have to watch their backs, because you see, yeah, bro, that's how it works, isn't it? The dog eats the cat and the cat eats the mouse, right? That's how it works. There's no loyalty in the gang stalking thing, whatever you want to call it, right? There's no loyalty in it. So you're going to have to watch your back, right? And you're going to have to keep up the shenanigans, because if you don't, they're going to target you. It's better you never got involved in the first place. A lot of people signed up, but they don't realize what they signed up for. Okay? So it says, avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, pass away. So you turn from it. All you had to say in the first place is, no, that's illegal, mate. I'm not getting involved in that. That's all you had to say. Right? That's all you had to say. Right? But your dumbass, right? Money corrupted you, innit? Because money speaks for some people. Right? Now you're in a quagmire now, not knowing what to do. You can't get out. Right? Verse 16, for they sleep not. So there's people on this earth, they sleep not. They can't get to sleep, they can't rest, except they have done mischief. Yeah, there's actually people like that in this world. They need to do some type of form of mischief to make them feel better, to give them that high. Right? They sleep not, except, right, they have done mischief. So they need to do some type of form of wickedness. And that begins with the elites first. Right? Because the elites, they're used to it. Right? They're used to calling the shots, having some evil done. Right? But that also goes down to the lower levels within society. And their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. right? So there's some people that can't get to sleep. There's some people that can't get to sleep unless they think they've done someone some wickedness. There's people like that. That's what type of world we're living in. It's time to wake up and smell the coffee or the tea, right? And it says Baba Kasha. Baba Kasha. What else have we got? Unless they call some to fall. So there's individuals out there, they want to make you fall. Bro, this sounds just like gangstalking. They want you to fall, right? They're waiting for you to mess up, right? For they eat the bread of wickedness and they drink the wine of violence. So they're eating the bread of wickedness, what Esau's given him, right? And it's not much. Look, how much do they get paid? They get paid just enough so they can keep coming back. That's how much they get paid. They get paid enough so they can keep coming back for more. Dangling on the string, right? These are scumbags. These are low lives that are doing these things, right? Now, could you smack them in the face, punch them up? Yeah, but don't do that because that's the option. So now they can get you locked up. Don't do that, right? Stay in the scriptures. Stay in the scriptures, right? That's what we do, right? These people, they're on the MK Ultra, right? And it says Baba Kasha, and he drink the wine of violence. But the path of the just is as a shining light. So let's continue to let our light shine. And gangstalking is that as well. Remember, they don't have light, so they need to be around you. They need to be wherever you are. And they hate it when you don't pay them no attention. They hate it. Right? They need you to notice them. Right? But the path of the justice is a shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. So our light's supposed to be shining more and more. So we're not supposed to dim our light. Oh no, but the gang's stalking me. Look, stop, just get... No, you're supposed to let your light shine more and more. Right? Unto the perfect day of what? Yahweh's return. And bro, this thing now, I've realized, because I watched a load of videos up on it, this is a worldwide thing. Yeah, you know, gangstalking, it even happens in Jamaica, it happens in America, it happens in Philippines, it happens in Australia. It's a worldwide thing. Why is it worldwide? Because it's systematic. It's that all-seeing eye. That's what it is. Right? It's masonry. Right? And it's really Satan that's gang-stalking the world. Right? It's everywhere you go. It's not just in Britain. It's everywhere. That's why I said, if I was to board a flight, right, to think of a location, Italy, the same thing that's happening here now, it would happen in Italy, right? Just with a few phone calls, because it's a person that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. They need to keep it going. They need to, wherever you are, they need to keep it going. Yes, it's spiritual, but there's also technology involved. Remember, they need to keep it going. That's why when you change up your tactics, you F up the algorithm. It's an algorithm as well. That's what it is. That's why you see them on their phones, because it's an algorithm. Oh, he's going here, he just turned right. Then they have another individual at another side of the world, and he's just gone here, he's just turned left. It's an algorithm, it's a demonic network, right? Ephesians 6:11, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and forces of darkness, cosmic powers. Oh, you didn't realize. All this time, yeah, they were networking. You just didn't realize, right? They knew somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody. It's a network. That's what it is, right? And that's what it says, until the perfect day of Yahweh Shai. So you may ask me, when will it end? It will end when Yahweh Shai wants it to end. And it is going to end because, again, more people are finding out now about the program whether you call it targeting, gang stalking, more people are doing videos on it. More people are becoming aware of what's going on. So the more people get aware, the more this thing will get exposed. And the more it gets exposed, the more it will get shut down. Because it's in every what's the word? It's in every place within society you go. It's there. Right? It's there. Right? This thing is getting exposed, and the lid is getting blown on this one. Right? And they're gonna have to shut it down. They're gonna have to shut it down. Well, guess what? Your Habasha is going to do that. Right? So we went to that. Verse 19. The way of the wicked is as darkness. So they're wicked. Those that are doing this, yeah, they're wicked. Some don't know, but remember, there's no excuses. If you choose to do it and follow people around and just do dumb shit, you know, I don't know, bang a car door, scrape your brakes, whatever. You have chosen to do that. You've chosen to be a demon. Someone's told you to do that, right? So these people, they're wicked. They are wicked. And you add all these things up in one day, that's a lot of psychological warfare. That's a lot of psychological warfare all in one. The whole point is to, don't you get it? The whole point is to bombard you with all types of noises, all types of frequencies, all types of energies, all types of noise campaigns, the whole lot. Right? So, are you telling me that's not going to have no type of effect? It's going to have a little effect, but that's why this is for the spiritually strong. Right? You didn't know it was happening, now you know. Right? You were just being fed little pieces of it. All this time, it was always there. It was always there. You were just being fed little pieces of it. Bit by bit. Until you woke up, and guess what? I believe the spiritual realm. What's that? The horses. I believe the spiritual realm got notified. Oh yeah. I believe, bro. They have to. Right? Because the way this thing is happening, the only way you could explain it is spiritual. The spiritual realm got notified. So if the spiritual realm gets notified, right, on the left hand side, what do you think is going to happen in the physical? They're going to get notified. That's why there's notifications. When you go to a train station, they get notified. When you go to a store, they get notified. Right? When you go to wherever, they get notified. I've seen that. I've been in a car and everybody's there. Just, yeah, and you know, you can differentiate between who's doing what, who's a part of it and who's not. It's called masonry. It's called the Illuminati. That's what it is. And you were being fed these things piece by piece. It was always there. You were always being watched. But guess what? It started to increase when you woke up. Then you start. Excuse me. Yeah, that's just Satan trying to choke me because the truth's coming out. Right? It was always there. But now you woke up. It was like, hold on, where's all this coming from? It was always there. There was little signs, timid signs. But because you woke up now, it's like, all right, we're gonna have to open up on him. It was like there was a perfect time and they were waiting. Right? So the way of the wicked is darkness. They know not what they stumble. So they're stumbling. And they don't even realize they're stumbling. Right? They are stumbling. They're part of the hive mind. That's what it is. It's a hive mind. Where they all operate the same thing. Right? Okay. They all do the same tactics, most of them. Right? You go somewhere, they have someone, two people talking, and guess what? Their whole conversation would be about you. It'd be about you. Why? Because you're the star of the show. Right? Everything. It's all directed to you. Now, I don't want you to have that mindset. I don't want you to think like that. Because now if you think like that, it's gonna get to you. They're gonna destroy it. They want you to do that. Because this is the thing. It was there before, but you couldn't really catch on to it. Hear what I'm saying? It was there before, but you couldn't really catch on to it because you thought it's just everyday life. No. It was there to get your attention. That's why it's there. Right? It's there to get your attention. So it's always been there. But the moment you caught onto it, that's when it became, what's the word? That's when it became overt. It became more overt, but it was covert before that. So it was always there. Constantly. Right? So what's the difference? You were not paying no attention to it. And guess what? It was pissing them off. Because you saw it as, it's just normal. No. What they're doing, it's not normal. It's not normal. Right? It's supposed to seem normal. The FedEx truck, right? All of that. Okay, the garbage trucks, right? The street sweepers, right? They're instructed what to do, where to go, right? And they can change them street sweepers anytime they want, right? It's all set up a particular way, right? To give you that illusion that society, this is normal. No. The tactics, the things they do is not normal, right? I hope this is edifying. And Gangstalkers hate being recorded. I can tell you that. They hate it. Not that I record them, but they hate being recorded. That's why they have to scatter like cockroaches. Because they know what they're doing is illegal. Yes, it's illegal. Yeah. And really, Yahweh Shai sees everything, right? Remember, there's a court on the earth and there's spiritual court in the heavens. Yahweh Shai is in control of everything. Everything, right? Okay? And they really amped it up. They really amped it up with me, right? Because I'm exposing. That's the part. And another thing, gang stalking is because you're exposing, you're speaking the truth, so you're gonna get more of it. Okay? There's so much I want to speak on. Go to Ecclesiastes. Right? Ecclesiastes, Baba Kishar. 8 and 11. Because sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily. So, those that are doing this, the perpetrators, right? Because they're doing this, right? Because they're doing these things, okay, they're thinking, well, nothing's happened. We're going about our everyday life. We're riding around on motorcycles, driving around in their tinted whips. Everything's just fine. No. Just read this, right? Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, right? Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully setting them to do evil. So ain't nothing happened. There's some people that have been doing this for years. And another name for it is organized crime. Gangstalking is organized crime. Right? That's what it is. Right? You know, like the mafia, that's what it is. It's organized crime from different sources. Right? So they think, oh, hold on a minute, we've been doing this for how many years now? Nothing's happened. No, right? It's fully setting to them to do evil because nothing's happened. Verse 12, though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh by Sham Yahweh Shai. Right? Which fare before him. So, though a sinner do evil 100 times, it may seem that nothing happens. It should be well with those that actually fear Yahweh Shai. Because the Lord can have you doing, multiple sins continually, and just because nothing ain't happened to you straight away, you think you've got away. No. He can get you any given time. Right? Any time. Right? He can pull your whole card. Okay? It says, though a sinner do 100, we already went to that, but it shall not be well with the wicked. So it's not going to go well with the wicked. They're going to have to answer for what they're doing. They're going to have to answer for that. Okay? And it says, Baba Kishar, and his days be prolonged, yet surely, I notice, shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High. Right? So, some of these individuals are going to keep up with their little antics, but, bro, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be horrible. When the Lord issues that judgment for them, and there's many ways he can do it. Many ways. Right? Many ways. Right? But as for the elect, the hopeful elect, what do we got to do? Remain faithful. Don't get caught up on it. Don't be like, oh no. The first thing you're thinking about when you wake up or when you go to sleep is gangstalking. It's designed to do that. So if you're in that mentality, that means they're able to take your mind. Get your mind of the real purpose. That's why it's created. Right? It's created as a distraction. That's why it's created. As a distraction, to get your mind off Yahweh Shai. That's why they need to keep sending it your way. Right? And it costs a lot of, yes, bro. Of course it costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money. Right? Because you're that important. Right? But see it that way. See it from that perspective. You're that important. Because it's happening to everybody, even though they don't realize. Even the gangstalkers are being... Guess what? I got news for you. The gangstalkers are being stalked as well. By who? By Satan. That's who they're being... But hold on. Their handler, they have a handler, but their handlers have handlers. Right? Their handler... That's why, or, you see them looking at their handlers, you see them looking... Right? When they jog past you, they see them looking at, or when they talk to you, you see them looking to the right, to the left. That's their handlers that sent them. But the handlers have handlers, right? And ultimately, their handler is Satan. Well, who's Satan's handler? Their Heavenly Father. So they're in a trick bag. So Satan's used them to do these things. And when it's all over, they're going to be in big trouble. They're going to be in big trouble. Okay? So, is there anything else concerning this topic? Matthew 6. And 19. Laying it up for yourself. Hold on. Go to verse 21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So the treasure is the word. It's supposed to be the words. And the heart will follow that. Right? And the body follows where the mind is what it's thinking about. That's where the body follows what your mind's thinking about. Okay. So where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore the eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Come on now. If your eye be single, the whole body shall be full of light. So, and that's another thing, you got to watch out for these devils as well, because they'll watch our videos and they try and twist it. They try and get ideas and do this, do that tactic. Right? We know how they think. So, if your eye be single, your whole body's going to be full of light. So, what's the main thing? we got to be single, right? We got to be single on Yahweh Shai. They don't want us to be single. They want us to be distracted, right? Okay, Satan wants us to be distracted. The more you focus on Yahweh Shai, the more we can get through this, right? Because I was watching one brother, and I'm not gonna laugh, I'm not gonna mock him, but it's one. Bro, he looked like he was. That's why you gotta be careful with it when it comes to different brothers' tribulations. This one brother, he likes to do videos on other brothers' tribulations. I watched his video. He looked like he was hypnotized because he's going through the same thing, right? He looked like he was hypnotized. But that's why you gotta be strong and know what's going on around you and be circumspect, right? And use these scriptures. Okay, yeah, see, you thought it couldn't happen to you, right? It's happening to the whole world. But once you wake up to it, it's like, no way. It's everywhere, right? And it's to keep society in check. And everyone's doing it, so everyone can keep everybody else in so-called order. That's why it's done. That's why you have so-called neighborhood policing and whatever you want to call it, right? Already, they ain't policing shit. They can't even police their own selves. They don't even have any control over their own selves. So how are you going to police somebody else? Huh? How are you going to... Oh, but you're not even right. But you want to be neighborhood... what? Neighborhood watch and all that rubbish. Right? Because that's what it is, basically. Right? So you have the higher-ups, the military that are teaching lower, lesser citizens that don't have any idea about security or any type of real training, right? They're using them to watch others within the neighborhoods and so forth, right? Have you fighting against each other? What a trick of the CIA. Have you fighting each other, hating each other, spying on each other? Why they're spying on you? Bro, you've been played, man. You've been duped. They've took away your rights. That's what they're doing. They're taking away all of your little rights that you think you have. Right? And check the CLVD when that was happening. What were they doing? Bro. Oh, man. What were they doing? Right? Oh, so please stand 2 meters away. Stand 2 meters. Put on your masks. Right? And it was a fact. When you would put on their masks, what would happen? You would feel dizzy. Right? I believe, what was you breathing in? You were breathing in carbon. What was it? Carbon? Was it carbon monoxide? You were breathing in something that was dangerous to you. But you would put on their masks. They never told you that, did they? They never told you that. Right? Right? That's why you had some people dropping that were wearing their masks. Right? What else were they telling you? Oh yeah, stay 2 meters apart. Right? One way. Only walk. It's a one-way platform. Right? That was a test. That was a test. Right? Okay. So right there, they had you policing yourselves. They had everyone policing them. They didn't even need to do it because they had you doing that out of fear. They had you cooperating. Right? This is what they had you do. You got to see what's going. You have to see what's going on. That was an agenda. And guess what? It worked. It worked. They're testing you out like guinea pigs. And it worked. And it seems that things are just getting worse. Right? They had you saying, if you see anybody, more than 2 people gathering, more than 2 people, 2 or 3 people gathering, let us know straight away. There was apps that were being sent out. This is what was going on. If you see 2 or 3 gathering, please let us know straight away. There were people that would be arrested for that. Right? All these things. There was curfews. You must get in at this time, and yeah. And what did most people do? They fell for it. So hold on, you mean to tell me you may have had a family member or family members that were coming from actually I'm not going to say abroad because they shut down a lot of flights, but example, something really important happened, and you have 3 or 4 individuals that come to meet you, you'd have people ringing up. I know, please report if you see more than 4 individuals in the house. Bro, that's policing. That's self-police. That's the government are doing that. Turning individual against individual. That's neighborhood policing. And that starts from what? The military. Yeah, they're in on that as well. And the security. Right? What a shambles it is. And how many people fell for it? You don't really have no rights. You really have no privacy. All that's being taken away. And that's part of what? The agenda. Right? All a part of that agenda. Right? And most of you are feeding into it. Okay. Military tactics, can't you see? All the tactics within gangstalking are military, CIA tactics. Right? For real. Even got them sirens. Hold on, there's no traffic. There's no traffic, but you're ringing them sirens. Yeah, they were told to do that. Right? It's been like that from day dot. Okay? Now you should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Right? Sensitizing you with noise. What do cats do? Even dogs. When they have learners, mostly cats, what do? They tend to jerk. The cat jerk up. So you got what's the word? You have to desensitize yourself from these tactics. You're gonna have to do that. Desensitize yourself from all these tactics that are being used. And the reason why you're like the main target, because you're able to see. It's not quite working on you. That's why they have to use all these things. Right? Okay. The banging on the walls didn't last for too long. That didn't last for too long. Right? The throwing the ball over the fence, that didn't last too long. Bro, they do all types of stuff. And they're told to do this by their handlers. Remember, they have handlers. Right? And most of these people work in groups, by the way. Most of them. Some of them will be in singles, but most of them work in groups. And if there is one of them that walking all by themselves, remember they got headphones on and they're talking to their handlers. Oh, what should we do? Should we do this? Should we do that? You know, what's the next step? How did he react? Remember, they're getting asked that as well. Did he react? Or what did he do? Bro, they need your attention. They're thirsty. Right? They have no lives. Okay. These are thirsty individuals. But guess what? You are of worth. You are that prize. So don't be discouraged by this. How long is it going to go on? I don't know. Until Yahweh wants it to go on. Alright? And it's at the end of the day, it's spiritual warfare. So what are you going to do? Complain about it? Or are we going to get through this? Right? You got to get through it. Alright? And now you see what it is. You should be able to maneuver through society even better and use it to your advantage. Right? Now you see what it is. Use it to your advantage. You know? Optimize your skills. Do what you need to do. Are they gonna try to make your life more hard? Yeah, so what? But it was always there. But it wasn't really a thing until you started to notice it. So what's the main thing to do? No, you notice it, but you act accordingly. You understand? Right? You act accordingly. These people, they're just bloody, what do you call it? Robots, right? Okay, doing what they need to do, right? By their handlers. You, the thing is about you, you're unique, you're different, and you're able to see. Right? That's the difference. Doing their stupid hand gestures as well. That's the difference. Okay? Wearing their stupid colours as well. Okay? Oh shit. Hey, society is changing, man. You know when we hear about the mark of the beast, well, what do you think that, bro, you see it right now. You see it right now. The Gangstalkers, your Masons, they are the beast. They are part of the beast. Remember, they're conformists, right? Masons are conformists, right? The top conformists. They are part of the beast, right? And they want you to join that as well, right? It's time that we wisen up. We read these scriptures. We really wisen up. If you don't know something, you study, right? Study, right? Get more equipped, spiritually equipped. All right. So with this, I hope this was edifying. All shut off here, and until the next time, shalom.